cranky old Darian, my dream hunk. This is gonna take some adjusting to.
You should get out of here, Sailor Moon. This fight doesn't concern you anymore.
Hi, this is Adam here for Sailor Moon News. We're here at Fan Expo 2013 with Toby Proctor. Hi.
You are really tall.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I owe it to my dad, I think.
Your parents? Your mom had a hand in it, right?
I guess.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, we're here, and Fan Expo 2013.
Having a good time?
Amazing.
Awesome. We're both dressed in blue. This is cool.
It's like we were wardrobed for this.
I was going to put my Tuxedo Mask shirt on. I forgot.
Well, I have a button. That's
good.
important. Yeah, somebody just gave me that.
Oh, it's nice. It's pretty.
Pretty sweet. Yeah, it looks like me. Tall, dark, and handsome. Sort of.
Pretty much. Do you find that works with the ladies? You'd be like, I'm Tuxedo Mask?
Well,
and
I'm married with 3 kids. It's hard to pick up with 3 kids, I find. You know, the car seats really kind of put in it. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not what got you married?
No, maybe not. No, I don't know what it was, really. Yeah, shit, poor girl. Trickery.
Okay, well, good for you, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
It's
good for you, question mark? Yeah, no, it's good. Actually, this year has been way busier than I thought it was going to be. And everybody was shocked by the people.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Yeah, the panel filled up real quick. They should have gotten a bigger room. I think they just don't expect the same problem at Anime North. Just filled
up. Haha. Yeah. No, it was good. It was really surprising.
So hopefully for next year, the Fan Expo organizers, they know they need a huge room because there's tons of Sailor Moon fans.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
There was an interesting event. I didn't get a chance to go because I'm not from here in Toronto. It was called like fan fiction, Sailor Moon fan fiction. Can you tell us about that? Yeah,
this guy, Adam Ward, he's a young producer in Toronto. He's an up-and-coming producer, really good guy. He has a lot of contacts within the comedy scene, and he basically has this show that he produces every month, and it's based around some type of pulp fiction or pop fiction, basically, like, Batman or, Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Sailor Moon. And it just so happened that a friend of his knew that I was Tuxedo Mask and got us into contact, and then next thing you know, he said, hey, would you mind reading a script with Tuxedo Mask in it, not necessarily Tuxedo Mask material, and dress up as Tuxedo Mask for the very first time, and I did, and it was awesome, and I had a great time.
Cool. So is that the first time you did comedy?
No, I've done comedy pretty much my whole life. I slipped and fell out of my mother's womb, and it was like a giant banana peel. That's horrible. I've done comedy. I grew up in a comedic family where everybody has the one-liners, one on top of the other. So yeah, I was more born into it.
So everyone's just talking over each other at the dinner table and stuff like that.
You should see it. It's quite something.
Sounds awesome.
It is awesome.
Now, Tuxedo Mask, you're sort of the main guy in the show, and you're with Sailor Moon. Now, I'm going to ask what might be a controversial question. Okay. Who's your favorite Sailor Scout? What other girl besides Sailor Moon would you have liked Tuxedo Mask to end up with?
Sailor Mars, hands down.
Great, quick answer. Yeah. I agree, yeah. But there's obviously the divided community.
It's the polar opposite, right? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. The dark hair. Mix it up.
So might as well. You don't go with something you already have.
Yeah, of course.
You just you try something different. Good idea.
I agree. Speechless. It's the 13-minute lull.
Yeah, I know. It's
all right.
Now, what have you been doing lately? Other shows, other work?
Well, other than having 3 young children, very young, and lots of diapers, many diapers, I work as a director as well, a commercial casting session director. Still act on film from time to time and bother people in their living rooms as they're watching television. So pretty much that's it. And off days, I like to BMX bike still because I'm that guy, and long walks on the beach.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, since you did Tuxedo Mask for the first 2 seasons, there was a short stint there where he was evil in the first season, and there was a short stint where he was kind of a jerk in the second season, where they had that whole, I think we need to break up for your own good type of thing. Yes. How did you feel about playing both of those sort of different ways of portraying your character?
It was fun. Got to play around, because if you do the same thing over and over, like anything, it gets boring, even as exciting as doing voices or whatever. And then I was like, oh, this guy's being a jerk. That's kind of cool, because then you can kind of play into that. I think it's always good to have those things so that you're not just a one-note wonder. Do you know what I mean? But I thought it was kind of cool, because I'd walk into the studio, they said, well, you're kind of bad today. I like bad. Bad is good sometimes.
All right, that's a lot of fun. You were the second Tuxedo Mask. Did you find that difficult? I mean, the other guy hadn't done it for too long.
Reno did, I think, the first 9 maybe, or 9 or 10 or something like that. And then he had to leave for, I still don't even know, I think he had to go to LA for something. But great guy. And then so they called me in, had me listen to his voice, and said, do something similar. Don't try to match him.
Sure.
But kind of do something like it. So, and I think they gave me the, hey, Meatball Head, what are you doing here? And I was like, so that's why I keep saying it. It's pretty much like that latch line, so I know where that character, voice is. Mm-hmm. And from there on, I did, I think, 11 to 65 episodes. Had a ball. It was very interesting because, you play some of the other characters, sort of. Darian is Tuxedo Mask as well. Spoiler alert.
Oh. Moonlight Night.
What? Spoiler. It's a mask. What? Yeah. No. But all in all, super exciting to do, and had no idea it was going to be this big 20 years later. Like, who knew, right?
Yeah, like, huge reaction. Do you find... Does that impress people? Like, you run into people and tell them you're Tuxedo Mask? It's crazy.
Well, coming here, I was at the bank, and my bank manager, who I know fairly well, and they said, oh, where are you going? Because I had my suitcase full of stuff. And I said, are you going on a trip? I said, no, I'm just going down to the Toronto Convention Center. I said, well, what's down there? I said, Fan Expo. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? I said, well, silly, I used to do a few voices for a show a long time ago called Sailor Moon, and she's like, shut up, and freaked out. She was like, and she turned it from like this like businesswoman into like some little dribbling child. Yeah. So it was awesome. I get that a lot, and I think it's just the show. It just had that kind of, it just put those hooks in people early, and it's nostalgic now, right? So it's pretty cool.
Well, awesome. I mean, obviously, we all love the show, and it's great talking to you, and thanks for doing this.
Thank you for your interest and keeping us supported. It does mean a lot to us.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Tuxedo Mask?
The moonlight's so very beautiful tonight. Far too beautiful for a creature as ugly as this, don't you think?
Is it possible?